Hey YouTube! Today I have another sketchbook tour for you guys. I finished this one in December and I've been kind of adding more to it lately and slowly starting a new sketchbook, but I wanted to show you guys this one by itself, that way it's not such a long video with multiple sketchbooks. So let's get started. For those of you that ask or haven't seen my last sketchbook tour, this is usually the sketchbook I use almost all the time. It is the Canson XL Mixed Media Sketchbook. This is the smallest one I usually use. It's 9 by 12. I also really like using the 11 by 14 one, but I kind of switch back and forth because sometimes it's a little bit too big. These are pretty affordable and really thick. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but there's about 60 pages that are mixed media, so you can use them for markers, ink, watercolor, anything really, but it still is a very inexpensive brand of sketchbook. Okay, let's get started. So usually I like really decorate the cover of my sketchbook, but probably do the next one if I get a chance. So this first page was started in May 11th, 2016. So this sketchbook took me about 7 months to complete, which is usually normal for me. It takes me about half a year to fill up a sketchbook, but I like to make sure that I fill, you know, every page and as much as I can of every page. I mean, I'm obviously not gonna get to all of it, so here's a couple of my comic book characters. This is Sage and Petra, and then a couple of illustration thumbnails that I had ideas for. So back in May I was doing commissions. This is a sketch for my friend Yesenia. She wanted me to draw one of her characters, which is like a girl who is half like jackalope. So she has antlers and ears. And then I was kind of messing around with like logo ideas for my name, but my name is a very hard name. Like J and D are not very cool initials to draw, so I always try to do this and it never works out. This is just like a Pentel brush pen drawing that I don't really like at all. This is another commission sketch that I did. She wanted a tattoo design of kind of based on a painting that I did earlier. So she's like covered in flowers and there's clouds behind her. This sketch right here is a piece done with, I think it's called Sketch and Wash Graphite. Cat, come here. Alright. Go over there. Okay, so this is like, it's a pencil that you can go over with water and it kind of gives it an ink look but also still leaves pencil texture. It's similar to watercolor pencils, but it's pretty cool. Here's some small doodles. I don't know how to explain those. This is the design for my first enamel pin that I did. Oh no, my second one actually. I had already done one before this. So this is a pirate girl and I ended up taking a picture of this and drawing it in Photoshop, and this is the actual one that got made. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, so this is a drawing of this pin. So it's pretty much, I scanned this drawing in and drew over it, and it became this. I thought it was pretty cool. Here's a trace of the sketch I did earlier just to clean it up. Tracing paper is super useful, so I usually keep a pad with me with my sketchbook. Alright, and these drawings here I believe are done with ballpoint pen and Faber-Castell, their giant Pitt artist pen, the giant markers. They're a lot of fun. I usually just keep a couple of shades of gray with me to draw with. And also, before I go too far, most of the sketchbook is drawn with this pen. This is the Bic Ultra Round Stick Grip ballpoint pen. This is my absolute favorite pen to draw with. I love it so much. The ink comes out really smoothly. Sadly, they stopped making this. They do still make one that looks very similar, but it's not the same quality at all. So the new ones are all gray. They're not clear and white like this. And the ink quality is worse. It's not as smooth coming out. I mean, they're usable still, but this is still really my favorite one. And I am cherishing the few that I have left because I can't find them online anymore. So if any of you guys see these, the same kind, but the clear one, not the gray one, let me know where you got it because I am getting desperate for finding these online. Okay, here's a couple of more enamel pin designs. This is actually the first one I did. I don't know how that happened, but I don't know, just working with some gouache watercolors. These are the Shinhan Hybrid Pass gouache watercolors that I used in my last video. I was just testing out the opaqueness of the gouache and then how it is compared to the watercolor version. I loved it. I love these so much. These pages are not that full. I think I was actually traveling when I was drawing these. I was in Orange County getting our stuff from a storage unit, so we were staying in a room, and I was about to get a tattoo and I kind of just made it up on the spot. So this is that drawing exactly. Like, I sent my tattoo artist this doodle right here, my friend, and he just pretty much used that and made this with it, and I love it still. It was such a last minute decision, but I do not regret it at all, and I want to get more. Okay, here are a few more ink doodles. This is the ballpoint pen, and I think I used a Pentel brush pen and the Faber-Castell markers with this, but it gives a really nice texture with the ink. It's also probably the paper too. I just love, I don't know, I love sketching in black and white, even though my drawings are all super colorful. And these are a couple of mermaid doodles, just sketching out poses and things like that. This is kind of a extra paint page where I was just using up the rest of my palette instead of throwing it away. I forget what watercolors these are, but I was just trying to do like a gradient kind of thing. Sorry about that. My camera died, so I had to switch cameras. Hopefully this one is as good. So this is a little doodle I did with some watercolor pencils. Here I started to sketch out thumbnails for the cover of my Aqueous watercolor sketchbook that I released. Some mermaids, a witch, and another mermaid. It ended up being this drawing. I'll show you this later though. This is a tattoo commission of a punk Princess Peach, kind of based on the Adventure Time redesign I did a while ago. So this is the more finished design, and I ended up changing her legs. So it ended up being a little more like that. That was a really fun one. Here's some more thumbnails for the cover, and I ended up going with this drawing right here. And then the other piece of paper was like a giant sketch of it too. So there's that one. These are some marker swatches of the Art and Fly alcohol markers and on two separate types of marker paper. These are the same markers, but it looks so much better on this side. This is the Fian Bang, I think. I'm not sure how to say it, but it's their watercolor paper, and this is the cheaper Canson XL watercolor paper. Oh, not watercolor, marker paper, sorry. And these are the Shinhan Touch markers that they sent me. Here's some logo designs on a witch doodle. Here's some sketches of my comic book characters. I want to do a larger group shot illustration of them, and this is the one character, Sam, and this drawing ended up being a t-shirt design, so I printed about 50 of them and they sold out pretty quickly, so I wanted to try doing more. enamel pin design right there. This is just where I was refilling my alcohol markers, so I was testing them out on here. Some more doodles, cartoony characters. I really like this witch drawing right here. I might do another version of this one. This is just a print that got messed up, so I stuck it in here. I really like this page. I think it's my favorite. This is a witch and some girls with skates. You know, fun stuff. Here's a drawing of Sailor Moon I did. Like she just beat someone up and she's tired. And this is a doodle of a self-portrait I did back when Pokemon Go was really popular. So I drew myself with my favorite Pokemon Lapras behind me. That one was really fun. I miss Pokemon Go a lot. I want to start playing again. This is just like a princess doodle and a display mock-up, kind of. I really like this drawing right here. I think it became something else eventually, but I like this version of it. And just some more girls. Here's a sketch for the summer girl drawing that I did. I think I have a video of that on my YouTube. Some more doodles. This is my character Amaris, which I designed for a design your own female fight character for a video game project zine that I'm part of. And so I designed Amaris. She's an Indian girl who discovers she has like god powers, kind of. Like she grows extra arms and she fights with like orbs and light, things like that. And a drawing of Amethyst from one of the episodes of Steven Universe when they're trying to grow older. I liked how she looked for that one. Some watercolor doodles, some designs for a mural that I was working on. I really like these two girls right here. I want to do more with them. Maybe in this style too, because it's really cartoony almost and angular. Here's another drawing of Amaris, this one too, and some mermaids and watercolor doodles with, or not watercolor, ink doodles with the Pentel Aquash pen and a little turtle. I really like this doodle right here. I like her expression. I might do some more with that one. And here's one of Amaris again. These are some ideas for witch drawings. I think I was getting ready for Inktober coming up, so just writing down ideas as they came. I started reading Snot Girl when the first one came out, and I really love that comic. It's by Brian Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung. So I thought I'd do a little bit of fan art for that. Here's some messy sketches of Kiki, and I wanted to draw her in her room. I haven't finished this piece yet, but I'm excited to do so. Some girls in skates and some packaging ideas. I think I took this book with me last summer when we were swimming a lot, so I thought I'd try painting the swimming hole that we were going to. But it was so bright and I just gave up because it was really hard to see. It's hard to draw when I love swimming so much. Like I just want to be in the water all the time. So I was very impatient trying to paint it. Here's some more ideas for Inktober. Just some random stuff. I don't think I went in order. I didn't do all of them either. It was just like suggestions. And this is the drawing for my witch enamel pin that came out during Inktober as well. I don't have any more of those. Actually, no, I do. That is this enamel pin right here. Some messy drawings. I think I was testing out a marker on these pages. Here's a shirt design that I'm going to get printed soon. I'm always sleepy, so I thought I'd design a cute cat that will be printed on a 4XL shirt or even bigger with a pocket, and it's going to be a pajama shirt for people, so I wanted it to be really big so everyone can wear it. I'm really excited about those. And some witch pinup designs. And this is officially the start of Inktober. So here's all of my really messy sketches for those. This is the guy witch that I drew. He's day 2, I think, and this is a drawing that became day 6 or 7 or 8, I don't know. This is day 3, day 4, the girl with the snake, the raven, I forget which day that was, then owl. It's so messy. Here's some hand sketches for one of them. I really liked this drawing, but she didn't become a finished one. I kind of messed up on it, so I started over. And so did this one. That became one of them. That one did. What else? This is day 13 right here. That is probably the most popular one. This one was one of them. What else? This is the apothecary box that I did. So I did a really loose thumbnail of it, a big one. And here I listed out all of the ideas of the items I wanted to include, just because, you know, this isn't that clear and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. So I wrote it down here. This is a thumbnail of the male witch that I drew. I wanted to do one of him with his pet fox. I really like this, but it didn't become a finished piece, so I probably will do another one of that. Here's some of the jackalope sketches. I think I saw Kubo and the 2 strings, so I have some of that influence here. This hand I really like too, and this little chubby jackalope looking over his shoulder. You do some more of that. Here's the designs for the commission from my friend for her video game Mortician's Tale. She commissioned me to do some stickers for them, and I included that in my Inktober drawings. Here's some sketches of Cardcaptor Sakura for the gallery show piece that I just did. I think that was actually the last video I posted, so you can check that out if you want to. This one became one, the little bat, the owl. I did one like this, but it ended up being raccoons. Some more witches. This is a design for a large mermaid print that I'm going to be doing. And this drawing actually became 3 different drawings. I really liked this one. The teal part was done with a Pentel brush pen where they have the pigment colored ones. It's such a nice color. Some more Cardcaptor Sakura drawings. Kind of redesigned one of her outfits for that painting, so that's this right here. And some Pentel Aquash doodles too. There's some more thumbnails. This is kind of like a website redesign that I was working on. I was just trying to like thumbnail how I wanted it to work. It's mostly finished now, so you guys can check it out. I think I have a link in the description for my regular website. It's pretty nice. I'm excited about it. These are some paint samples that I was doing. I think this is also the Shinhan Hybrid Gouache watercolors here. Some more witches. This is the drawing for the flower enamel pin that I released most recently. That turned into this one right here. This one's a little scratched up, but it's a lot bigger than the other ones that I had, and it actually has 2 pin backs, so it's super secure, like you can't even lift it off at all. So I'm really happy with how those turned out. This is a tracing of this other one I just did because I wanted to try out it with gold ink, just like gold and gray. And this piece became that large marker illustration, the really big one that I did. I think I have a video for that one also. Some more witches. I think I did this one at the coffee shop. It was just like a wind down after an Inktober drawing. I was traveling when I drew these. I think I was in San Antonio at the time. These are just some fun. I was trying to mix up my style a little bit, so I was using a different kind of pen and doing it a little bit more cartoony. I actually really like how she turned out, and this one too. So probably going to keep these saved and look back at them for the future reference. There's a centaur here, but you can't really see it because I drew on the back. And this is Pentel brush pen and Copic markers and some colored pencil. Some more mermaids, like a warrior girl, mermaid. This is the drawing for the cardcaptor piece. Here I was playing with some, I got an embossing tool with powder, so I'm having so much fun playing with those. Another mermaid, some more cartoony girls with that new pen, a snake. This is a fun one I just did when I was in Houston. We were doing a zine fest, and I just thought I would show up and just start drawing, so I was doing that. This is actually the sketch for the cover of my Inktober zine, so she became the final drawing. I have the picture here. Yeah, so she became that. And yeah, these are some other ideas for the cover, but they didn't work out. Here are some, I think I just got some new Copic markers. I got a couple of darker skin tones, so I was really excited about those. I've only been using those pretty much for the most part, so those are cool. And this one is Pentel brush pen and Copics, or Copics, however you want to say it. This is when I first started drawing, playing Overwatch, so Pharah's my favorite. I play mostly Farah and Bastion. Here are some plant doodles I was doing. I might do a piece that is inspired by this pretty soon. Something really light and florally. And this one is some other new Copic markers that I got. This is when I was in California, here. Some more ink doodles. This is like a warrior girl. I have a character that I designed probably when I was like 18 or 17, and she has buffalo horns or bison horns because she's, I don't know if she's like part bison or something. It's kind of weird, but I really identify with this character a lot, so because bison are my favorite animals. Here I was just using up some ink that had spilled, so I was just trying to put it somewhere. Some watercolor paint that I needed to use. This is my my drawing of Princess Leia after Carrie Fisher passed away, and this is a self-portrait of myself as a witch. Kind of just, this is honestly how I dress every day. I don't have a pointy hat, but I have, you know, a flat hat like this, and I have the necklace and everything and the cat, so that's pretty much just me. Yeah, some Copic marker drawings. This one, I had drawn this a long time ago, and I wanted to try out some of my new watercolors, so I just started painting over this drawing. And we're at the end here. Here's some, this is actually pencil, which is weird because I hardly ever draw with pencil. Yeah, these are just some cute little animal designs, and I'm probably still going to do something with them. And this is probably one of my favorite drawings in the sketchbook. I had just gotten the lipstick natural color of Copics, and I believe her skin is either toast or sand, and that's one of my favorite skin tones. And then I just used the Pentel Aquash pen. I'm probably going to do a more finished piece based on this color palette, so I will have more of that. That was the last page, December 29th, 2016. Here I just have some extra sheets of paper that I always keep around with me, so just some extra doodles. This was that drawing of myself as the Pokemon trainer. Here's some from the other day that are just some Overwatch girls, so Widowmaker, Sombra, and Diva, and May, and then some random girls there. Some more doodles. This is a commission I'm working on right now. Another one of Diva. And that's about it. And this is just like a little folder I keep blank paper in. It's really cute. And we're finished! So that was about 7 months worth of drawings. I have a couple of sketchbooks right now that I have waiting. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use fully. But I bought these recently. First one I bought was this Lectrum. It's a really big one. It's like a Moleskine almost, but the paper is actually just white instead of tan, which I like a lot better. So I'm excited to use this. I'm a little scared because like I'm so used to using these, which are cheap, and I don't feel like I have to draw anything nice in them. But when I get a nice sketchbook like this, I have so much more pressure to draw well in them. So we'll see how that goes. I got a watercolor one too, just to try it out. I want to try out different watercolor sketchbooks and try to do a review. So I got one of these, but I'm probably not going to use it for a while. It's still in the plastic until I get a couple of more watercolor sketchbooks to try out and then do a review video. And I also have this Massarico sketchbook that they sent me to try out. So if you don't know what Massarico is, let me move these out of the way. They're pretty much a company that makes personalized planners, sketchbooks, notebooks, journals, anything like that. They have a variety of different covers, and you can personalize it with your name, or you can just leave their logo there, which is a really cool logo. So I picked the Pug one, and it has this cute little band. This is a sketchbook with mixed media paper in it, so it's really cute. I love it so much. It's got rounded corners, a pocket here. There's some pages in the front to do some writing. I've started using this one a little bit, but it's so much smaller than I'm used to, so it's kind of weird for me, but I like that I don't use so much ink when I'm coloring in, so that's a plus. So here's some marker swatches, and this is a drawing of Farah again. I want to do a drawing of her with her suit on soon, but for now, just go easy and draw her without her suit on. Here's a mermaid. This paper quality is really nice. It's mixed media paper, so there is a bit of tooth to it. When you use ink or Copics, it has such a nice texture. It almost looks like watercolor texture, which I love. So I'm really happy with these sketchbooks. Probably gonna keep this one with me in my bag all the time. Since it's so small, it's really convenient to use. This is a piece for the Meet the Artist tag I did on Instagram. So that's kind of me. I'm actually not that dark skinned. I don't know, maybe I am, but it's just me with my new plants and my cat and a little bit about me. This is the same colors as that mermaid earlier, so this is the color Lipstick Natural, Sand Skin Color, and Pentel Aqua Brush Pen for the hair. And this is the newest one, just a girl with a cute backpack on, and this is a mixture of Copics, Aquash Pen, and Pentel Brush Pen. The orange is like a really bright colored one. And that's all I've drawn so far. So it has all of these pages, one of these little bookmark things, a pocket for a business card, and there's the back. So these are so cute. So when you order something from them, you can personalize what you want in it. So like you can have it half planner, half sketchbook if you want, which is super useful. You can use graded paper, you can get blank paper, mixed media paper, or a full planner if you want. I think it's a really cool idea, and I'd love to work with them one day and come up with a project for one of these, so that would be really cool. Alright, so that's about it for my sketchbook tour. Hopefully I'll have another one for you soon when I fill up one of these sketchbooks. I hope it wasn't too long for you. I know a lot of you like these kind of videos, so I wanted to make sure I actually explained most of it. And I hope you're all having a good week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!